Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Welcome one, welcome all. Hopefully you all have had a great weekend. I am in the middle of making... Let's see now. I'm making this exit and reset line. Hey, Ani. Hey, Snuxman. Hey, Copperator. Hey, Critical Zero. Hey, Drowse. Alrighty. Okay, so I am in the midst of engineering this exit. Because it needs to be engineered. So yeah, everything's going pretty good, honestly. It's been a nice little morning. Very calm and, you know, morning. I don't know what else to say, really. Hopefully you all have had a good weekend, getting into whatever it is you've been doing. So how have you been? Oh, afternoon. Oh, that's right. Yeah, it's not the same time zone as me. I forgot. There are people in Europe and other places. Asia and so forth. How is it in Upside Down Land, S-Man Chan? And whoever else is here from Upside Down Land. Okay, I think that'll do it. Yeah. Okay. So, I've been trying to engineer up basically everything that has not yet been engineered. We've still got... So I got this exit done. It's pretty neat. I like the way this room turned out. It's got this really neat reflective floor effect. That was my idea, but Universon decorated. Like, he made the parkour. There are a lot of really cool things that trigger here. It's neat. It's neat. I like it. It's 22? Oh my god, Elena. Sorry. It's not morning entirely. Well, I mean, it's morning for me. You're from Diagonal Land. Ah, okay. 1 a.m. in Australia. Jesus. Yeah, I mean, that's morning, technically. 1 a.m. Good lord. What am I sipping? Oh, boy. You better believe it's a coffee and a chocolate latte mix combined. What is everybody drinking in this fine, fair, early hour? I mean, I don't know. Some of you are probably not drinking anything because it's 1 a.m. or 1 a.m. or greater than for you. So as a result, I know you probably wouldn't want to drink anything that'll make you wired that late at night. Okay, so today, in addition to creating a big checklist of shit that I gotta do, I need to show you this wonderful item system. So this system, I'm very proud of it. I just sort of made it up whole cloth, and it is a hot mess, but it is a functioning hot mess. And you know, if the mess is hot, but it works, good enough. Okay, so allow me to walk you through. How does it do? What it be? What it do? Okay, so the game is currently off. Good. Okay. And so I have this system freeze thing in place so that I can turn the item distribution system off. So here's what this system is meant to do. Let's start at the end and work our way back. So in Escape the Jack Rooms, there are 3 types of items. There are the common items, the glowberries, food. This is how you're going to get your food to recover your health if you get damaged. You're also going to be doing some running around, so you're going to be losing food that way. So that's how you do that. And then you have your uncommon items, your potions, invis, jumping, and water breathing. I didn't want to give you too strong a potion effect, but I wanted you to get some sort of potion effect that you'd be rewarded for using, you know? And then we have the rare items. And these are a special type of item. The red, green, and blue card keys. Or key cards, rather. What these lovelies do is these give you access to the mysterious 9th exit. So these are banners, by the way. The key cards are just banners. I like how they turned out. Oh, damn it. It doesn't have its name? There we go. Red key card. So yeah, so this is what they look like when placed in world. They're not banners that you would look at and admire quite like that. These are items to be used here. So this is an addition we made a little while ago, and it is an alternate 9th exit. You can't get through this door until you find the red, blue, and green key cards. The key cards are not common for a reason. They're very rare. Mostly because I don't want you escaping through this route super easily. I want this being a last resort. You know, if you can't find an alternative way out, you'll always have this to sort of fall back on. And I'm not going to tell you how to get here because that would defeat the point, but there is a fairly straightforward route to get to that door. But you can't get through that door until you've gotten those 3 key cards. And just by sort of existing long enough and living long enough, you'll be able to get these key cards. So we have in here a sort of central item hopper dropper combo. These droppers exchange stone blocks until the stone in this dropper fully runs down, and then you get a single dropper from there. And that allows you to, you know, you can kind of wait it out if you know how long, but due to how this timer mechanism works, it's a variable timer. So it's actually really, really slow. But it can also go really fast. It just depends. That's how all 3 of these work. So there are 3 timers in total. Each one governs a different style of item. So this is the uncommon, this is the rare, and this is the common item timer. So the item timer for the common items is the most complicated, because this is what will determine several things. We have a randomizer that will determine how many items you get. And so that feeds up into this, which, you know, dispenses, it dispenses off that many items of the glowberries. So you're going to get anywhere from, I believe it's 1 to 5. Yeah. So these wooden axes are fails, and then the stone types are successes. And for every success you have, they run through these item hoppers, these item filters, which will give you a 1-tick pulse, which will, you know, trigger this. So you get 1 fire per success. So you can get as much as 5 successes, and you can get as low as 1 success. And that works pretty good, I'd say. And so you're going to end up seeing multiple items from here. So that determines how many glowberries you get. And then, once we determine how many you're getting, the signal branches off. And so we've got a randomizer that chooses left or right. And depending on which one you get, so this item filter, whoops. Ah, fuck. Stop falling. God damn. Anyway, depending on the deep slate or the stone, you get left or right, and that will determine which fork this thing is taking. Oh, and I just suddenly realized something. I'm going to have to redesign this part and make it go backwards so that you can actually get stuff. Yeah, that's right. There's no way for stuff to reach this back end. I misengineered this. Oh, well. Accidents happen. Oh. Oh, Copperator's here. Okay. Well, neat. Okay, so this was just a recycling mechanism for, like, spare items that we didn't need. I'll have to fix that in a bit. The idea being, you don't want items ending up in this system if they're not going to end up anywhere. There we go. Okay, I'm going to have to retool this segment. This stream is supposed to feed into this part here, and I messed up my calculus on how that's meant to work, but that's still manageable. I can fix this junction here. Anyway, just pretend that it is what it should be for right at the moment. Okay, so what ends up happening is we get left or right, and the stone or the deep slate determines left or right. And once you do that, we have a system over here, and then we have a twin of that same system over here. So this is the randomizer for the right side. So it will spit out a stone type. The left side does the same thing. It just depends on which one gets chosen. And it will spit out a stone type. That stone type will be fed through these item filters, and that will fire one of these pistons. And when that piston, whichever one it is, succeeds and gets fired, that will feed off through one of these long rail line randomizers to this 5-minute item timer, which will open up one of these gates. And when one of these gates is opened, there's an observer that will see that. And by this time, we've determined how many glowberries and what other items you're getting. And so all the items that you're going to be getting are already in this dropper, which is a staging area. And so that observer on all of these gates will notice, oh, that gate is open. Okay, cool. Now it's time to deploy items. So that will fire this target block up and creates a hopper clock, or a comparator clock, which will fire out the contents of the dropper. So you can get however many glowberries you've successfully rolled for, and possibly a potion, and possibly a key card. Just depends. Obviously that's timer and luck dependent, but you get the idea. Every so often you're going to be getting items while you're playing. And so now we got to send those items to a set location. And that's basically what these lines are doing. These all match up to a piston. It makes it look a little more complicated than it needs to be, but it's a fairly straightforward system. When one of those gates is chosen, it will dispense a stone out of this dropper, which will, undo this gate and allow this gate to open a hole. And so all of these holes go off to the respective lockers that they are assigned to. There are 18 lockers in total. So 9 and 9, that's 2 droppers. That's why. So 18 lockers, it's a fucking spaghetti mess, but it works. I still need to quickly hook up this backside. Because the items are going to be fired out of this dropper. And so it's going to wrap around this side here. Let me turn off my shaders. It's lagging me way too much. Anyway, and so the items are going to come down this line. And they need to be able to feed directly into where they need to be going. Okay, so this is going to be a tricky junction. Okay. Okay, so the items are going to fall through this hole. Don't want items falling in there, so that's unfortunate. Oh god. Ooh, I might have to retool parts of this. Oh man, I had everything set up and everything. Ooh. That's gonna be troublesome. So I can reverse the water flows here, so that the flow of items is not messed with too badly. Ooh, man, I hate this. This is a really nasty oversight that is a lot tougher to solve than I initially thought it would be. Yikes. Oh, no, here's another bad one. This junction here. Yeah, it doesn't have a way to curve around to the right. Ugh. That's why you don't do redstone. Yeah, I know. Tricky junky. Yeah, I didn't mean to say junky. I meant to say junction. But yeah, you get what I was. You get what I'm at. I'm getting at. I was originally gonna have items end up here, but I don't really have a good way to do that. Oh wait, yes I do. Okay. All right, so right here, I can do a soul sand. Okay, glass that in. Okay, so what I can do is I can make a water elevator that goes up above all this, and then goes around to here. So that may be what I end up doing. That might just bypass the problem altogether. And yeah, I understand, Snux. This is why you don't do redstone. It is troublesome. I agree. It can get overwhelming. Oh, son of a bitch. Okay, we gotta go up a block higher. It's worth it, in my opinion, despite the trouble. Because it's satisfying when you get a really neat project finished and it works. Oh, no, wait. Wait, is this correct? No, it's gonna come from this direction. Okay. We gotta reverse it back to the way I had it originally. There we go. It works if it's going this direction, not backwards. Okay, simple fix, simple fix. That's the beauty of a game like Minecraft. Yeah, redstone is complicated and all, but the third dimension, because see, when you're making redstone, it's very, very easy to think in 2 dimensions and just be like, well, if I'm on this or that block level, I don't have to go up or down too high, and so I can just sort of keep everything in a reasonable plane of motion, I guess is the right way to put it. And sometimes you gotta disobey that and go way out of plane and go, so you've got height as well as depth and length. And it's really easy to forget. Oh yeah, height is a factor. I can go higher and make my thing work that way. I think this will do it. But anyway, yeah, it is insane, Alien Cyborg. I've gone a little crazier than I expected to go when I started this. Wait a minute. Oh, fuck. Wrong direction. Bam. There we go. I like its color palette. Oh, okay. Well, thank you. Uh-oh. There we go. Okay, let's encompass everything so that no water leaks out. That is my biggest fear. I've already had some water spillage doing these item transition water channels. I've already had water spill out before, and it's very yikes-inducing. I'm very happy that, you know, fan server jokes aside, like, I'm very happy I have the drain command. Because drain is really, really, really based. Prevents a lot of dumb bullshit from ruining stuff. The blues work well with the light brown. Oh, okay. Are you referring to... What are you referring to? Are you referring to, like, how the redstone is structured? The wood types? I'm not certain I understand what you're getting at, but sure. Hey, what happened to the lockers? What do you mean? The lockers are fine. Lockers haven't changed. Some items are... oh, this is going to have to just be a drop. Okay. Some items are like... You know, there's nothing wrong with them. That. Okay. The sorter's water and ice works well with the spruce planks. Oh, yeah. Well, that's just... good luck. That's just good fortune. I didn't plan that. Spruce. Oh yeah, I meant to mention this. I was not consistent the last time I went over the VOD, and I realized I didn't adequately identify what does what. So I mentioned about a week ago that all the colors of wood mean something. And I got sidetracked with the crimson planks and the mangrove planks. So the mangrove planks are the hard door inversion line, and the crimson planks are the soft door inversion line. And I've gone over how that's tied to the daylight sensors and a centralized timer. So that's those plank types. Dark oak is the game input line where we turn the game on. Also, the type of rail on the wood also matters. I'll get to the rail type in a bit. Don't let me forget about the rail type. Imagine doing Drain 2000. I mean, it was a hell of a drain, but I did do it, yes. Anyway, and so we have birch line. The birch wood is the line that fires at the very last here. The birch line fires when this system has run through its course. So when this system fires its last and resets itself, you get this long timer, and then this redstone block gets pushed by this piston and stops the system from repeating. But it sends out one final pulse signal down the birch line, and what that does is it goes to all the power-up locations. Because when this system has gone through one cycle, it has then dispensed all the power-ups to their proper locations, which is what this system is for. It uses this shulker box randomizer. Where is that? Right here. This shulker box randomizer, which will randomly detect the fill level of a shulker box, and then it will say, okay, open this gate, now shut this gate, open this gate, then shut this gate, and then it will do it randomly so that all the power-up cards are always in a different location every game, and that the power-up cards then, it receives this last pulse, and that goes down this line to every power-up, every spot where there is a power-up, and it tells it, okay, you now have a power-up in this dropper waiting. Send a pulse and put it in its proper receptacle. Okay, so that would be this barrel. So a power-up card is going to end up here, but it's going to be a random one every game, and that's the point. So that's the birch line. Where are we now? Acacia. The acacia line is a reset line. This is a game reset line, meaning turn off the game and reset it back to the way it was when the game was originally messed with. So that's this really long acacia line. It's sort of the counterpart to the dark oak line. I chose acacia and dark oak because dark oak and acacia were introduced in the same update many, many, many years ago, and I figured that's a decent little way to, do it. So this is the reset line for that, and it undoes everything. So that opens up this hole when you fall down into the jack rooms the first time. That resets that hole. That resets this doorway. This doorway is closed when the game is on. It opens this doorway and shuts this doorway in front of me. And it activates all the beacons again, as well as the conduits, and puts the game in a receptive, you want to play again state, basically. So all of these are now active, so the conduits are on, and you have water breathing now, that kind of thing. And yeah, that's the acacia line. So we got birch, mangrove, crimson, dark oak, acacia, and then spruce. So the spruce line is the last line that I have made. I'm thinking there's probably going to be one more. Oh, no, there's jungle. That's right. We got to do jungle. Jungle is not finished. But all these other lines I've listed are finished and are testable. And they've worked so far. Oh, no. Oh, that explains why I wasn't getting shit. Okay. Well, that's easily fixed. Okay. I fucked up. I put wood in front of these beacons and I blocked stuff. I blocked stuff that should not have been blocked. That's fixable. There we go. Okay. Better to discover that now before a real issue crops up. Okay, so what is the spruce line, you may be wondering? Well, the spruce line governs what items are being messed with. Skip that. And there we go. Okay. Problem solved. Okay. The spruce line governs the item distribution system, and you're going to see mostly spruce here and nowhere else. You do see a bit of spruce down... Where is it? Way down here at these lockers. Let me find a locker that will receive a common item. Naturally, I can't see one when I want to find one. Ah, here we go. So these blue glass barriers right here. Okay, this is something I'm also proud of. I engineered this up. And it worked pretty good, honestly. Let me pause the music for a sec so you can hear this. So, whenever an item, doesn't matter what, whenever an item is dispensed from the item distribution system, it will fall down this chute and then into this water stream, and it'll go off into this locker right here. And when you come by in the game, you're going to be able to press that button, and this locker will open, and you'll have access to its contents. So, what if you're in this giant room? Let me turn off. Here we go. What if you're in this giant fucking room, and you don't know that there is a locker back here? Whoops. So you're screwing around here, and this room is just massive, and you're like, oh my god, what do I do? And you find there's a little alcove back here. And as you get to this spot, before you even turn to your left to look down that corridor and start to explore, you hear the following. Let's just use a torch as an example. You hear the following. Ding! You hear that little chime. That's your indicator. There's a locker nearby, and it has just been received an item. It has just gotten a thing that you can now go collect. So you come down this way, and you're like, oh my god, there's lockers! Hey, lockers are a good thing, right? You can hide in them if you need. You know, this is a good resting spot to, let's say you're under fire, a monster's chasing you, something like that. This is a place to hide and wait until the heat blows over, that kind of thing. You get all of these lockers, and, oh hey, there's a barrel in here. Well, what do you know? You can grab the item out of it, and now whatever you got is yours. And so that is the beauty of this system. If you are listening and paying attention to your surroundings, you will hear... Let me trigger the ding. You will hear that. And so this is my answer to Tango Tech's Decked Out 2 system. In Decked Out 2, if you were listening, and that game had a lot of good auditory cues, you would hear a note block go off that was sort of like a wind chime. And that would either tell you a coin had been dropped into the dungeon, or you would hear a flute. And the flute would tell you a frost ember had been dropped into the dungeon. And that was kind of your directional sort of like, okay, go this way, find goodies. And so this is your indicator. Hey, there's something nearby. And so all of the lockers are equipped with this. And this is also spruce wood. So that governs that system. And then lastly, we have the jungle wood. Jungle wood is a little more... It's not finished yet, but the jungle wood system is the doors that allow you to gain access to exits. And the exits are going to be how you get out of the dungeon altogether. So you're going to come up to these toilets, and you're going to find these toilets. And they're not going to look, they're going to look inconspicuous. You're not going to know what they are. You're not going to have any idea as to their value. But if you're very, very good at paying attention, you'll notice there's a hopper here. So you throw in your Glimmer of Despair, and you'll have heard that, that thing go off. And that's supposed to open this hatch, this doorway. And that's your exit back to the surface. So throughout the course of your, exploration, you'll come across this tram station here. And you'll be like, oh my God, there's a fucking tram here. Why is there a tram in the back rooms? Oh no. What do I do? Well, through some careful exploration, some careful, parkouring, if you come from the correct direction, you'll be able to get up into this tram car. And you're going to notice, that's an exit pipe. And you'll be able to swim up into it, but the entrance is going to be blocked until you have properly submitted the appropriate item, and that'll open this. So I've been thinking about how to best do this system. There are 8 exits that are governed by these glimmers of despair. And I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these 8, okay? And I'm going to give them a name that isn't just Glimmer of Despair. It's going to have a shape after it. And a while ago, I looked on, I believe it's the Minecraft Wiki. And there are a ton of various Unicode characters that Minecraft can support. And so I'm thinking, let's find a really decent a really neat sort of like weird but interesting symbol to tack onto the end of this particular Glimmer of Despair that locks it to this exit and this exit only. So you need to find, once you get a Glimmer of Despair, you need to find the exit it pairs to. And I'm going to put up some tactical sort of, environmental tell, some sort of clue. Hey, this goes here, and you're going to get a Glimmer of Despair, and it's going to have a shape on the back of its name. And so it'll be up to you to figure out, what does this go to? And in fact, I'm thinking it's going to be this shape here. Oh, fuck. I hate it when it does that. Oh. Why does it do that? There we go. Okay, so that... Oh my God. No slow. Let me turn on X carry again. There it is. See if maybe that'll let me. Okay. Apparently the direction keys are just not working for me. So fine, whatever. Do that. Space Glimmer of Despair. Space that. There we go. Okay, so now this has a special name. All right, and so I'll give this one that Glimmer of Despair. Okay, so these are different, subtly different. Oh, I know why I'm moving around. I have no slow on. Yeah. That explains it. Okay, that's why my things were not working. Okay, we'll do that one. I didn't realize that was a future client issue. Okay, well now I can just do it this way. What's a good, this moon symbol will do. These are just arbitrary. Bam. Okay, then we'll do this, this nice sun symbol. That looks neat. Okay, so every one is going to have a different sort of mold to it. And you're not going to immediately know what the hell that means. You're going to have to explore around and find some sort of a tell, some sort of environmental tip-off. Hey, this is the thing that goes to that other thing. And I don't expect you to immediately know. I don't expect it to be obvious. I expect you to have to go, what the fuck does that mean? And then it'll dawn on you one day, oh, this is that. And you go from there. I love that eureka moment. Okay, so these are just the arbitrary symbols that I have chosen. Now we need to adequately show with a sign. What's a good wood? Bamboo? Let's try bamboo. Why not? Yeah, I like that. Okay. It's just a sign that's just inconspicuously, but still conspicuous. You can still see it. It's out in the open. But it doesn't make any sense unless you know exactly what this is referencing. In which case, you've already gotten a glimmer of despair that has the appropriate symbol on it. So I want the player, when you first drop in here, and you maybe even get lucky and find one of these, I want you to be able to slowly infer, hey, there are different symbols here. And as you explore around and you've kind of, you know, gone out of your way, want it to be kind of like, oh, this matches this. Why, if I put this in here, maybe it will. That sort of thing. So I'm gonna throw these out because we don't need them. So I'm just going to mark these special. Realized tram? No, I didn't build this. Universon built it. He did a wonderful job. Okay, so that now codes that glimmer of despair to a specific exit. It only works here now. And so now you're going to have to figure out A, how to get this, and B, how to get here. And then you got to figure out that it's square peg, square hole, round peg, round hole. That kind of deal. Yeah, he popped off. I know, he did it. Absolutely wonderful job. USA, thank you, Ani. Yes. Hey, Glubtubies, welcome. Sorry. Didn't notice until just now. I've been talking and doing stuff. What do you memorize, Americans? What? Huh? I don't understand your question, Elena. You're going to have to be a little more specific than that. Let's just throw that on the ground. Get rid of that. Okay. Yeah, fuck it. We'll use the heart one here. Okay, and so now... Oh, I can't hang a sign there. Damn it. Okay, back of the toilet is fine. It's not easy to find. Put that here. And you can do it on both sides, so you may as well. That's going to be neat. Oh. Let's do... What's a good glow? Light gray. Oh yeah, I love that. Yeah, that'll work. Now, we don't have all the exits put in place yet, but it's getting there. I think we only got 2 or 3 more left to do. There's no point in putting it on the back of that one, but that works. That's more or less good enough, I'd say. Okay, so I need... there's an exit over here that we've not yet done. This is like the last outstanding exit. Number 8, I've not done anything. The one in the pizzeria needs some tooling with. Okay. Yeah, it's not even remotely done. Yeah, this is another one that needs to be done. The area is looking really nice. It just needs more oomph. But I'll come back to this. I'm still doing other redstone systems, so it's not that bad. Okay. Now, this is the exit here. Let's see. This one's open. That shouldn't be opened yet. Oh, yeah, I didn't explain, and I knew I would forget, but I meant to explain the difference in the rail types for all of these wood types. So what do all these lines mean? Why are there activator rails on this one, but powered rails on this one? The rail line implies what is causing it to go off. So gold, or the powered rails, is a player input. You, the player, are doing something to activate these lines. So the reset line, the turning on line, and that's about it. The activator rails, on the other hand, are internally automated systems. So the door openings, the item distribution, the card distribution, all of that is automated. You don't have any input into how that functions. And so that's, not something that I need to be done with powered rails. Or, it doesn't need to be done with powered rails if it's auto. So that's what that means. That's my distinction. And in all honesty, I like that. I like knowing this line will be doing something, a player input. This line will be doing something automated. That kind of thing. Works pretty good, in my opinion. Now, did I think I did this right. Yeah. Okay. So only the acacia and dark oak lines will have that, I believe. Everything else is auto. Well, actually, with the exception of the jungle line. But then again, this is done by redstone, so I don't think that matters. Yeah, that shouldn't matter. Okay. Yeah, everything else is pretty much what it should be. Okay. Where is another exit that's not yet? It has its stuff, but it isn't, like, finalized. This one. Okay. So this exit in here, you cannot access except back here. Ah, damn it. Fucker. Okay. Let's use that sun symbol. I guess I can put it on the back as well. Oh, so no, actually it was the cloud one was next in line, but that works. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah. So this will accept anything, but it won't open until the appropriate glimmer of despair is in here. Although that does mean you can clog this with bullshit that doesn't need to be here. So don't do that. Or I don't know, will it clog? Or will it just will the item just hang out here? No, yeah, it'll get sucked up. That's bad. We need to have a system to prevent that. Oh. Okay, so there are 5 exits left that I need to tinker with. So 2 of which I know are not ready. They need way more TLC. I don't know, wait. No, that has a thing on it. What are you doing? Oh. Don't break stuff. It scared me. Okay. We will feed anything that is not a glimmer of despair in here. So if you throw in an item that's worthless, it'll just get lost in here. Would putting items in the top hopper work to counter clogging? No, it wouldn't. Because it would just, if it's this type, it will just stack. And if it's not the appropriate type, then it just takes up a space in here, and that's dumb. Okay. So now the question becomes, where does the item go first? Where do the items preferentially? Yeah, they're preferential. Damn it. Okay. Okay. Here's how we do it. Simple fix. We just let the items fall on here, and if they are not the appropriate item, they don't get picked up at all. And then in which case they rot. And that's good. So if it's not exactly this type of glimmer of despair, it ain't going in. And you know, I'm happy with that. Okay, so this is the control mechanism. You have to know to put the appropriate thing in here, and if you waste an item or put the wrong thing in here, it just gets, you know, done. Let's see now, what else? Okay, so there's that exit. Me as I try to remember where I put all the exits. That's pretty bad. Oh yeah, I meant to put a locker here. This is not an item locker. This is a hiding locker. I'm done with the item lockers. Okay, I'm gonna have to remind myself to go do that. There was an exit over here. Oh, this one. This exit's not done either. Future exit number 7. Ooh. Oh, I know. I know the perfect way. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that'll be neat. Okay, so I'm going to have to put the mechanism here. This open pipe can just stay opened. I think that'll work. And so, yeah, so this is future exit number 7, which is the cloud shape. You're not going to know what the hell that is unless you've picked up the appropriate item. Oh, you can't. Yes, you can. Okay, you can. You just can't shift click it in there, but that'll work. Oh, wait. Okay. Well, this will just have to be a hopper then. No big deal. That's easily managed. Okay. These don't need to be here because you're not going to see them. Oh, fuck. No! Redstone! Okay, well, it was only 1 dot of redstone. It's not the end of the world. Okay, and then we're done with acacia. Let's go for jungle. Perfect. Okay, that'll freeze it. 3, Put that here. Put that here. Ah, fuck. Wrong card. Okay, this will read that. $20, $36. There we go. 41. Okay, there's the cloud one. Then we fill this up so that it is only going to receive the appropriate item and not anything else. And then... Oh, I was about to say, what the hell is that howling? Oh, yeah, it's the Howling Hotel, of course. I love that we designed that. That is so cool. The Howling Hotel. Okay. And then... Pop, 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 pop. Jungle comparator. Okay. So, any unneeded items will just not end up there. Neat. Okay, and then I need to feed this into the mechanism that opens this. The mechanism that opens this is quite large, though. You know, actually, instead of all the complicated stuff with, like, the pipe, let's just do it like this. Cut oxidized cut copper. There, that'll shut this, and you can go off on your merry way. So you can come into the hole, but you're not going to be able to pass through until the until you've input your appropriate item. Okay. Yeah, that works. That's pretty neat. And then the water should flow in there and fix it. Okay. Now we need to weave this up to the surface. This tall hot tub room is nice. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Happy Memorial Day. I forgot about that. What are we memorializing? I get what you mean now, Helena. Memorial Day is to remember the people who have given their lives in service to the country. It's a military thing. Hey, Vincent. Welcome, welcome. We're getting some Escape the Jack Rooms stuff done. And I think it's come pretty far. Like... I'm not going to show you the internals because that would be really, you'd have an advantage, and I don't want that. You don't need an advantage. Well, maybe you do. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, lots of cool shit. I'm going to build this on 2B2T one of these days. Hopefully by the end of the summer it'll be done. I'm sorry. I'm just so... I have my nose down to the grindstone doing this. Building this in 2021, the Skibidi toilet reference would be an Among Us reference. We have an Among Us reference. Don't think little of me, but we already have an Among Us reference. Okay. I need to make this No, that'll be here. To make sure, user worlds is followed by more of this place tomorrow. It depends. We haven't had many user worlds. I know you want to submit yours. I've kind of been waiting for people to be, you know, done with school and the like. Let's do that. Whoops. Redstone. Redstone. Heads up, new meme. Manager spot for the government if you're interested, up to 85K. Oh, that. Oh, my God. Yeah. The meme manager thing. I read about that. That was so stupid. Skibbity Biden, skibbity Biden. God, that just made me want to fucking commit seppuku. Watching that unfold. Uh-oh. If I make this a full block, it'll work still, right? Well, in that case, I don't need that. I don't know what it is about the current slang, but I don't like it. Yeah, exactly. You have taste, Copperator. That's what it is. People with taste are not into the current thing. Because we know how brainless it is. We know how stupid it is. Like, it's an insult to everyone's intelligence. And we're not fooled, you know? Whoa. Oh, I got rid of my piston. Damn it. Ah, I did it again. There we go. Okay. Oh, it despawned. Okay, well, if I toss one of these in... Oh, it doesn't give... Or does it? Oh, does it maybe only... It only extends the top? Quite the predicament. Jack, is there a skibbity toilet reference? I don't know. You tell me, Snux. Do you think there's a skibbity toilet reference? Oh, that covered that, yeah. Do you think there's a skibbity toilet? I wish there wasn't. Oh, I'm sorry. We had to do it. I'm sorry. Yeah. That makes you happy. Good. It was my idea. I intentionally did that. Sorry. Not sorry. Is there a Backrooms reference? Yes, there is a Level 0 reference. The original. Funny enough, that's the bait and switch. When you first walk through the threshold, you know, you see all this, woo, it's weird, reality is melting away. You see a little tiny fragment of Level 0 right here. But there is no proper Level 0. I am the Ebenezer Scrooge of modern slang. And I have a sign here telling the player to go back, because you're not supposed to get here. You're not supposed to reach this point. But it is, you know, kind of a, haha, it's Level 0 kind of thing. It's meant to just go, oh, wow, that's neat. But you're not actually supposed to get through that door. Because you're supposed to fall down here. You're supposed to fall. Like, you're not meant to stick around and hang around up there. That's just unnecessary. The whole game is pool rooms themed, not necessarily Level 0 themed. If you're not include S in a tax ID, the gulag. SWAT time. Okay. Have fun. Anyway, so yeah, it's got a lot of cultural goodness, I guess you could say. I don't know how else to put it, in all honesty. I just hope this doesn't, like, fail. Like, I just hope there's not some sort of bug or, you know, anti-lag machine measure that'll just, like, screw this place up beyond salvageability, you know? That would just be the worst. Like, there's just no chance of it ever functioning. That kind of thing. What about the pool rooms? Like, this is the pool rooms, effectively. It's our take on it. There's not much else to say, honestly. Okay, okay, so it's gonna have to be like this. Okay, I think we can do rails. I don't know. That might work. Damn it. Oh, we can't do that. That'll ruin stuff. Fuck. It's all so tight back in here. There's not much room to work. Okay, so this is a full block. Yeah, okay, that works. I can make that function. Bam, bam. Okay, so this will be that. Okay. Pool, bath, shower, raining outdoors at night, flooded parking lot, screaming hallways, random vehicles put around the... Yeah, exactly. It's more than just the pool rooms. It's the pool rooms with, like, a weird, like, craziness to it. That's, like, the best way to put it. Okay. Otherwise known as the Jack rooms, yep. Okay. Whoops. Okay. That should power both of these. There we go. Yeah, perfect. Now it shuts it appropriately. Just as I was hoping. Okay, and so then this sort of choke point here stays open. And yeah, I think that works. Okay. Okay. It was a little touch and go there, but we managed to make that work. Okay, as for where to take this, I need to weave it up here, and then around, and then, like, straight up. Ooh. Oh, we're a long, long, long ways away from where I want to be. I wanted to connect it up to this storm drain, or maybe this storm drain here. With this one. I mean, we could still do it. It'll just have to really, like, snake around the whole build. It's a lot of open space, yeah. I forgot to say earlier, I really like what you've done with the Sakura pedal room. It's much less flat and empty. Yes, it needed a lot of texturing. But I didn't see anything wrong with how it was, other than it just needed texturing to be extra pretty. And you're welcome, Coperator. Okay. I'm going to move this over one. Okay. Put that here. Okay, so that still powers this. And I need... that. There we go. Okay, so that'll still, you know, commute the power upward like that. That should do it. Now this is currently open. It shouldn't be. Because if it were open, you could just escape for free without having to play the game properly. And that's not acceptable. Okay, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cascade this down and then weave it under the floor here. Yeah, I think that'll do it. Sort of like a reservoir of water. Put that here. This is like the best diagonal pipe I can make. So we'll just have to kind of... It's going to look a little jank, but I think it'll be okay. Just because, you know, Minecraft has its hardy limitations. Okay, and then I want a slab on the very top. Perfect. Okay, so you swim down into this, and then you're in this underwater... pipe network of sorts. Future 8X, that is nothing for it right now. Yeah, I know. That's probably going to be one of the last things I make. Just because there's no point. It's not worth worrying about right at the moment. But it's on the itinerary to fix. Okay, so while I'm thinking about it, I need to make a checklist of things that need to be done. Let's see here. Okay, so remaining exits, card logic, bottle reward system, remaining exits and their logic. Bottle reward system. What is something that we don't have? Mob testing. Okay, mob testing. Serious beta testing. I'm thinking zombie skeleton or zombies or sorry, drowned guardians skeletons. I'm thinking those three will just be all the mobs I deal with. Did I get eye? Yes, I got the eye trim, Davis. I got it yesterday. Okay, serious beta testing, mob testing, bottle reward system, card logic, remaining exits and their logic. Oh. Glimmer distribution system. Eye trim looks kind of shit. No, really? I totally wouldn't have guessed that. It's only because it was unique. And I'm quite happy that people got butthurt about the fit video and were like, oh, well, I'm going to circulate this and just be done with it. And, you know, I don't blame them. Are you going back to work on a flight out? Okay. Well, Copperator had to go then. Okay, so, a system to get you the glimmers of despair once you've done something. That something's probably going to be obtaining a power-up. You're going to have to... I'm going to have to figure out how the mobs will fuck you up. So mob testing is necessary. Absolutely mandatory. What is something that I've not done? I'm going to have to actually make the cards, but that's not hard. Fuck. I'm missing something. It's like a mental block almost. Like there's an outstanding... Oh, I know. I know what it is. Final pass for decorations. There we go. So we'll do a final pass of all the rooms and make sure every room is decorated to the degree that I want it to be. And that it is satisfactory to look at. Obviously, that does mean some things need to be tooled with a little bit, but that's fine. So there's 4 exits that I don't... Oh, I know. There's an exit over here. That's like not... It's done. It just isn't updated. This one. Opening this one's going to be annoying. Oh, I got an idea. Yeah, I've got a good idea. Hopefully I can fit it in this space, but I think we've got a decent little spot for something nice. Yeah, instead of the skeleton skull, which doesn't make sense, I'm going to have it be a urinal, which is how it is in another section. Okay. I want you to be able to see this sign. No. Ah, okay. Okay. Code characters. Let's do... What ones have I not used? The half moon. We'll do the half moon. Or the crescent moon, rather. Right there. Okay. So you may not know immediately what that means, but hopefully it becomes obvious as you play. Okay, and so now... Put that one here. Get rid of the old one we don't need. Okay, so this one is updated. So this exits as it should be. Perfect. Okay. Okay, and so I'm gonna put a way to open this door down here. Shite. What is it? There we go. Ooh, am I going to have enough room to put an item filter? Maybe, maybe not. It depends. I mean, that's going to be like right on top of this, and I don't want that. Maybe it's not possible to shoehorn that in here. I don't know. But then the problem becomes, how else do you open this door? I could take the lazy route, which is literally right in front of me. I think we may end up having to do that. Which is fine, really. Yeah, good enough. All right. So that'll open every so often. That. All right, let's get rid of the copper for a second. Put that here. I want a soft and a hard reset line that will go to this. Oh shit, wrong button. I want this door to reasonably open somewhat often. Sometimes it'll be open, sometimes it won't be. And it's a door that leads directly to an exit. Of course, you still need the appropriate key, but yeah, that should do it. Bam. Okay. All right. Get rid of that. Put a thing there. Okay. And so this door will open with the main inversion line and the soft inversion line. Okay, cool. So that more or less does it. And then this can just be for show. A urinal, but not like... Oh, I know. Yeah. We'll do that, and then we'll do... Where did I have that skull? And so I'll put a skeleton skull in the urinal. Just as like an extra what the fuck. Someone died here, and their remains are in that urinal or whatever. That's cute. I like that. Okay, then that's more wall we can't mess with. Okay. So yeah, I think that works. Okay, so that's what this door is. Got to put that in here. Just out of curiosity, if I put that there, can you see it from behind here? You can if you jump, but I've got beacon effects, and I shouldn't. Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow the fuck down. There we go. Too fast. All right, cool. Now let me make sure this reset appropriately. Yeah, it did. Cool, cool, cool. Hey, Soda Light. What am I building? I'm building a game that I'm going to be building on 2B2T. And so far, it's going pretty good. French Catacombs room? It's too late for that. Would have been neat if you had said that like a month ago. But also, I don't know that I would have wanted that. But then maybe it would have been fine. I don't know. Either way, it's too late to be adding new rooms at this point. Unless it is in service of helping the game you know, beating the game, maybe it's fine. But in all fairness, like, the game has kind of developmentally, it's hit its peak. Okay, so you can jump up from down here and see that. I don't know that you're going to know to jump, because if this is open, you can see it. But then again, if you come into this room and you look to your left, and let's just say this is closed, you know, you're going to be like, well, what's over there? And you're going to be jumping up and getting a look, and I want you to see that. So that works. Okay. And then there's this over here. Yeah, future exit number 1. We got to finish that. Okay. So that's future exit 1, future exit 6, and future exit 8. Yeah, so that's 3. So those 3 that have not yet been properly finished. Okay, so I'll put these in that barrel there. We'll get rid of that for right now. That's not useful. What the hell? Why is... Weird. Whatever. Okay. Let me get my copper stuff. Let me finish making this an exit. I was in the middle of doing this. I can't get sidetracked. Okay. I think like that will work. Yeah, that looks good. Oh, yeah, it's gonna have to be a full block there, like that. Okay. Get some stone, get some water. Fill this in so that it is capable of waterlogging appropriately. Okay, and then I'll feed this exit up to the surface over there. Hey, Jean-Nat, welcome. What am I doing? Oh boy. I'm making my game. It's not on 2B2T quite yet, but it's getting there. We're doing all the planning and stuff. The French catacombs. Well, like I said, the French catacombs idea was a good one. I don't know that it necessarily fits with what I had in mind, but it's now too late to be adding new rooms. We're done designing new stuff. Like, it's tailor the old stuff. Get stuff fixed. Get stuff in working order. That is the current itinerary. So finish all the remaining exits that have yet to be done. Get the logic for the cards. Card logic is going to be a... It's not so bad because I kind of know what I want the cards to do now. But, I don't know. Okay, so you put that in there. Oh, shit! Oh, you're not supposed to be able to directly interact. That's fine. Will that? No, it won't. I don't want you having access to the item filter directly like that, because you just yoink the thing out and ruin it. Let's see what I can put here. What can occupy this space that's not, like, mandatory? Oh. Yeah. We can just do that. What's my game? Use a dropper? Oh, Jean, not I do what I want. Okay. Damn it. Knew that would fuck something up. All right, cool. That more or less still works. Okay. Yeah, I think we can still do it this way. Let's put the blood mirror on the center bit. And then that there. And then another faucet just to make it look good. Okay, so if I throw that in there, yeah, it works. And it opens this. Hell yes. Okay. Great success. Why use a barrel, Jean? Not because you can open these with a block on top. Like, come on. You ought to know better than that. Oh, fuck, that leaves it permanently open. Well, it's a good thing there's nothing in here. Let me put that there. Face that into it. Put that there. Okay, so that looks more like a wash sink, kind of. I meant to replace the dropper next to the smokers. What dropper next to the smokers? The smokers are fine. Oh, actually. No, they're missing something. I just suddenly realized. Come on, go there. Here we go. That makes them look more like wash basins. Oh! There is no means by which to cycle it. There we go. Now it's renewable. All right, cool. Let's do it again just to be sure that it does actually work. Toss that in there, bada bing, and then it closes. What? Why you no close? Oh, it's stuck in the top one? Oh, right. Yeah, it's got to feed into the bottom or else it won't work because the bottom is locked. Duh. I forgot that's how that works. Okay, good thing I tested. Now it should. Yeah, now it shuts. Okay. Cool, cool. Yeah. All right. So that exit is more or less put in place. You get into this sort of weird diagonal shaped, I don't know, aquifer storage area. It's difficult to say what I had in mind for it, but whatever, it works. All right, now we've got to get this up to the surface. Okay, so that's out in the middle of the ocean. So if I snake it this way, that can go up this way. No, it's still too far away. Shit. If I go under, that leaves us a fair amount of open space under this. But then I've still got to get it all the way up to the top. There's a lot of stuff that's in the way. Okay, so ideally, I want it to hook up to this pipe segment right here. That's where the exit will match up. And then I can put a reset line in here. There's enough space for it. Theoretically, that'll work. Although, you're going to be swimming through quite a lot of pipe potentially without water breathing. So I don't know. We'll have to play that by ear. Yes, I'm building an adventure map. It will be on 2B2T. An actual, on a server, in survival, adventure map. Effectively. I wouldn't necessarily call it an adventure map. It's a Metroidvania style game. You'll see. Damn. Now, let me see if there's like anything outstanding that's like in need of being done. So that'll reset all of those. Perfect. Yeah, I think that's more or less it. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna make a bunch of reservoirs that like. I don't want to make it a maze because you've already gotten to an exit. So like I just kind of want it to be troublesome without being too overbearing. You do enjoy Metroidvanias. Yeah, I do too. Metroidvanias are fun. Okay, so like maybe here I'll give you a breather. Can you, if that's all waterlogged and there's only like a half slab of air, can you breathe in that? This is 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Kind of want to make this a square shape room. This will be something like a cistern. I think this will work. It's going to take a lot of copper, though, when I build it in game, but it shouldn't be too bad. 2. Now it's alright, Castlevania Symphony of the Night. It's, that game was alright. Oh. It definitely helped, you know, found a lot of the Metroidvania principles, but everybody loves it. I was alright with it. I liked Super Metroid better, but that's just personal taste. Okay, where can I go up safely without like running into a bunch of stuff? Like right here? Okay, so that's the spot over here. It can always be troublesome to figure out a path, just because paths can interfere on accident. Okay, so you'll be swimming down this. There will be air up here, a block and a half pocket of air. And then your job is to get out alive, I guess. That's not too bad. In terms of Castlevania, your current one is Castlevania 3 on the SNES, or the NES, yeah. Famicom version has a better soundtrack. Yeah, it's they butchered a lot of the soundtracks during the NES days. Mostly because of cartridge limitations and other things, but oh well, could be worse. One of the best games that I ever played that had an absolute killer soundtrack on the... I hesitate to say console. It was not a console. It was the release method of choice. That was Earthworm Jim, the CD version. The CD version was like way higher quality than anyone gave it credit for. Konami games in the NES are amazing. Yeah, I've heard them. I've heard good things about them. I'm not like into a lot of the Konami shooters and stuff. The shmups, Gradius, you know, that stuff. Castlevania is not bad. Contra is a little bit... I don't know, I'm not into run and gun. Is Contra hard? From what I've heard, it is. But I can't be sure because I've not played a Contra. I remember seeing an advert for Contra the Alien Wars. I believe that's Contra 4 on the SNES as a kid, and it scared the hell out of me because it looked so grotesque. Tougher than Castlevania? I don't know. Maybe it is. I'm assuming. Not into it. Shmups. Yeah, shoot 'em ups. Yeah, Mega Man. Yeah. Platforming adventure games and Metroidvanias are definitely like some of the better stuff in my opinion. Okay, so this is going to be all totally filled with water. Yeah, I think that'll work. Let me see what oh. I mean, this is a long way, but I do give you a break here in the middle. So, like, you can swim up to here and catch your breath and then go down. And there should probably be some glow like in here. Yeah, it's not bad. And then you can continue on this way. Okay, so I really need to get this to the upper portion. What would be a good way to do that? Because, Cars 2 on the PS3, wow. Was that a hard game? Or are you just saying you liked that game? I never had a PS3. I played PS2 and PS1, but I never touched PS3. The meme, PS3 has no games, came out about that time. And I was just kind of like, oh, it has no games. Okay, well, I won't bother investing into it. Next thing I know, the console's dead, and we've moved on to the PS4, and now that's dead, and we're trying to move on to the PS5, and it's like, yikes! What is real? What even is real anymore? Both took you forever. Okay. Well, hey, a hard game isn't necessarily bad. Okay. If I snake this one out and turn it to the left here, I can make it go up, have another reservoir with an air pocket at the top, and then make it come up this way. Yeah, into this rock area, and then have it curb out and around, and then meet up here. So yeah, I think that's doable. I wanted to have a copper pipe maze like this, but I quickly realized that's going to be really dangerous. I still ended up having a maze of sorts. That's this central water area down here, but it's not very maze-like. It's just maze-like enough to be annoying, but it's meant to be a quick access route if you have water breathing. So it allows you to get to wherever you want to be if you know where to go. And for your reward, you are given... It's risky, but if you're smart, you can get through there quick. If you're capable, you can get through there quick. And you can prevent, you know, trouble. Oh, fuck. Let's move that 5 blocks that way. Okay. Oh, hey, Elmo. Welcome. You woke up. Oh, okay. Glad to see you. I've been doing all right. I've been building mostly. New gen consoles look like the previous gen, but more expensive, probably more intrusive. Yeah, I don't think... I think we're going to end up being in a sort of languishing state for video games. I think we're going to have this sort of no fun allowed. I don't need that anymore. This no fun allowed mentality. It's very unfortunate. Okay. Wanted to try using a fermented spider eye as a lock mechanism. Yeah. All right, well, this is to reset this line on the off chance that it is activated. I think that's fine. Whenever this reset comes down here. Oh, I know. I need to put this in place anyway. Let's get this and that. Yeah, that'll do. Have that there, acting as a stopper mechanism. Bam, bam. There we go. Okay, on, off, on. Oh, that needs to be inverted one more time. Off. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So what this should do is when you put in a fermented spider eye in here, this is the item filter that is looking for that. So that's the correct item. So when you put that in here, it will read that signal and extend this. Until that happens, this line will not reset anything because it doesn't need to. I was getting pulses down here, and it was messing with this particular item filter, which is not good because it's damaging the integrity of the item filter every time I reset the game. And we don't need the impulse to reset down here if there's nothing to mess with because this door was not opened. So we only want this door to be reset if it is ever opened. And so that'll take this redstone block back. And so that'll propagate through here. And so that'll open up this stall. So when you do it this way, allow me to demonstrate. Nice. I love that. Okay, and so now that will stay open for the duration of the game. And so that puts this in place so that when we hit the reset button, this line can now be reset. And we have a second fermented spider eye in there. And so that will pull out that second spider eye and reset this whole system, basically. That's the idea. I'll have to test it to be sure that it works the way I intend, but, you know, for now, that should be good enough. Okay, now we need to snake this upward. There we go. No matter the console, we will jailbreak them. Yeah, that is true. Consoles do tend to get jailbroken rather quickly. But I'm just saying it's getting to the point where it's not even worth bothering because a lot of these companies are just going to sell you out in some way. So I don't know. I'm hoping that it will have a turnaround at some point and we'll turn a corner and it'll stop being so exploitative. PS6 and the new Xbox will have to be big. Oh, yeah, I know. I am sincerely hoping the Xbone and the PS whatever, don't even fucking know what number we're on anymore, will be significantly less silly with the restrictions and censorship and overbearing, you know, rules and all this shit. Like, we are adults, let us make our own decisions, you know? Really is silly. You hope there's another video game crash? Yes. I would like that to happen, but I don't know that it will matter. It may get to the point where they're like, oh, well, we're too big to fail. Bail us out. I don't know. How many everybody wants this a PC and a laptop? Yeah, my PC and laptop are well, not my laptops anymore, but my PC is by far the go-to gaming experience. I will say the Switch still has my attention. I still play on my Switch every now and then. Speaking of, my brother bought Thousand Year Door. Had a lot of fun with that. Thousand Year Door remaster was really nice. We're not done with it, but you know, we're having fun with it, and that's what's important. Okay. If I make it go off this direction, what do we hit? We're still pretty far away from that hole. Forgot about that. Also have the Wii U and the Switch stash for when you're out in the yard. Oh, yeah. When you're in a no fun zone or a no Wi-Fi zone or something like that, yeah, that makes sense. If I have to go on a long trip or something like that, I'll take my Switch with me. I've also been playing Mario RPG again, just in my spare time. To get the end game stuff that I did not bother with on stream. There's like a bunch of end game bosses that I didn't do, and so I've been slowly chipping away at them. And I'm actually kind of proud of myself. I've gotten all but 2 of them beaten. And I'm genuinely shocked I managed to pull it off, but I did. Anyway, how do you keep attention concentrated while examining all these parts of the mechanism, like items and the hoppers, etc.? Is it all one like another with no seeming difference? There's a lot of difference. It depends on what it is. I don't know of a good way to answer your question. All I do is I know how to multitask. Like, that's the best answer I can give you. Okay, I'll put a little pocket of air up in there. A lot of this project is knowing what and what not to do. There we go. But also having a checklist of things to refer back to is a good idea. Can I go up from here? Looks like I can. I can cut through the rock up there. I think that'll work. Stack that a few. Okay. And then where does this take me if I go straight up? That cuts into that item flow. If I go straight up from here, we can get up to like right here and then go straight outward and then snake that around up to there. I think that'll work. Oh, I love how that looks. The caution tape is a really nice touch. Okay, anyway. What faction are you part of? I'm not part of any factions. I'm my own person. I think for myself. I do for myself. Part of the I mean, I've always had a group of friends, but I'm not like a faction, you know? Oh, excuse me. My cats got me up earlier than I wanted to today, but that's how it is. Yeah, Copperator is a part of it. He's been helping design. And in all honesty, I love Copperator's editions. Like, Copperator has made this way better than... And Universon, too. Copperator and Universon have made this project way better than it would have been all on my own. If I had said, no, thank you, I don't need any help, you know, anything like that. If I had refused, this would not nearly have been as interesting of a project. I mean, it would still been nice, but it wouldn't be where it should be. I would probably still be at least a month out, if not 2 months out, from designing finishing designing. Oh wait, this is supposed to go upside down. And so I'm very happy to have had their help. They made it a lot simpler, and they made a lot of things make sense. Okay, now will this interfere? It doesn't look like it. Shit. I did what I said I didn't want to do. Although, okay, so I didn't eat into the door's redstone on that front. I could make this here, and then I could snake this around. It doesn't have to be right here. Ah, fuck. Need the water come this way. Oh. Okay, that's a mistake. Or would have been a mistake if I hadn't noticed. Good thing I figured that out. That would have been a problem. Okay, that there. So because there's water in this central shaft, the first problem you're going to run into is that any water flowing along the side are going to try to join up with the water here. And so that's going to change the orientation of how it's flowing. And so items are going to get stuck here and not be able to proceed forward. And that's bad. Which it was already trying to do. Swim up into there, shut that off. There we go. Okay. Problem solved. Turns out bisecting that item area was not so bad. It was manageable. Yeah, so the items will flow down. This goes to a locker, I believe. Yeah, that's a locker. So that's like a valuable item a player will end up needing, so this needs to be unimpeded. But actually, this works out anyway. And then we can make this go off that direction, and then we can have the reset mechanism, and we can have it snake all the way over to here, and then match up to this. And I think that'll work, yeah. Jack Slayer of Jared 2013. That's so long ago. If anything, you know, you should be saying Slayer of the Camping Rusher, right? If we're reaching back that far. Oh, and speaking of, we're almost to the 8-year anniversary. That's like later this week, isn't it? When is the 1st? Oh, that's this Saturday. Oh, shit. Wow. Time sure flies, doesn't it? Man. Time sure is a bitch. How dare time get out of hand? Fuck. Goes that way. Go 20 blocks that way. Perfect. And then we have it wrap around like so. Perfect. Who's the head honcho? We have no idea. I don't imagine we'll ever know. They probably don't want to have anybody, like, bother them. And if you think about it, if you knew who was in charge, you would probably message them. Like, unending. There would be more messages that poor person would have to deal with than I think anything else. And they would mostly be shit posts. That's the thing. Like, it would mostly be people who are just upset about this or that and who just want to annoy Housemaster. At least that's my guess. And, well, I guess I can't blame him. Not wanting all that extra press for no real benefit. Okay. Let's make this go there. Okay. I think that'll work. Jack owns 2B2T. God, that would be neat, but I don't think that's ever going to happen. This is a test server. I'm not on 2B2T. Oh, the most powerful player. Oh, now that would probably be a Spawn Mason if I had to guess. I don't know. I don't know how any of the politics works anymore. I'm too out of the loop. Isn't there music normally? Oh God, is it not playing? Son of a bitch! Has it not been playing this whole time? Motherfucker! Thank you, Snux. I'm glad you mentioned that. It's been a bit late. Oh, you just noticed, no wonder. Well, damn, I could have had my music playing like 4 or 5... I don't know. I've had the music on the whole time. It just, for whatever reason, OBS chose to reset the default that I was using for it. So, gee, thanks, OBS. I appreciate it. Why does it do that? Like, one day it'll be fine, the next it'll forget, you know, my microphone input. It'll forget the Windows Media Player that it should be paying attention to. Like, what the fuck? Why does it do this? OBS is a great program if not for the fact that it'll forget things for just no reason. I didn't even have any updates or anything. Like, nothing changed, I don't think. Not that I'm aware of. So, like, why would you just suddenly go, what's a Windows Media Player? Oh, that thing. Oh, well, in that case. It's just so fucking shitty. Like, come on. What can you do? Yesterday was a great day. I'm glad to hear it. Was it because of the eye trim, or is it something else? I bet it was something else. I think I know what it is, Elmo. Oh well. It's not your fault, Snux. Thank you for noticing. Unlike the US government, I appreciate people noticing things. There we go. I hate that I have to go into survival to be able to even get up into this area. There we go. I'm just gonna put it like that, so that it's like a waterfall flowing out of this back part. Okay. That does it. Okay, now we need the reset mechanism. Let's get up here and paste. Ooh. Okay, so already, undo, it's got to be rotated 180 degrees. Paste without air. Okay, well, I don't know why World Edit has gotten shitty. It didn't used to drop redstone components on the ground. For some reason, it decides it wants to do that now. Okay, so the Book of Power, the comparator, the waterlog calibrated skulk sensor, all that's there. Yeah, it's just, for some reason, it's deciding it doesn't want to do what I want it to do. Okay, so we're good on that front. I just need to slip it in place and then fix the redstone bits that it's going to break because it's retarded. Right out here. Right there. What the hell? Oh! Undo. It's back. That's how it works. Just had to put this down in a block, in rock. I would not put you on a block. I would not put you with a rock. I would not build you in the rock. Okay. Redstone components assemble. What am I missing? This, that, the acacia planks. Yeah, I don't know why it's not like... Just put the stuff on the blocks as I paste them. How hard is that? I don't know. Stupid fucking game. World Edit has not... Like, World Edit did something. I don't know what it was, but it changed in some way. And that's why it's doing this. Bam. Bam. Okay, so that's our extender. Ah, fuck. Naturally. Okay. Book. Comparator. Calibrated skulk. Is there a thing on the bottom? Yes, there is. Okay. So this should read when you're swimming by. The reset mechanism triggers when you swim up from down here. So you're like, oh, I'm out, I'm getting somewhere, I'm going home. And that should make, yeah, the mechanism go that way. Okay. Perfect. Now I need to feed it into this spot right here. That is our input. And that should theoretically reset the system. Let me just figure out where the hell it goes. Oh, wait. No, wait, this comes up from here. Where does that go? It can be difficult to remember where lines go sometimes. Oh, this goes to reset or stop the item thing, and it stops the card distribution thing. Okay. What the hell? Oh no. Oh. Oh, right, because I went through the thing. Okay, well, the game is on, so it should theoretically be doing this. Where's the central torch? Okay, the torch is in there. Yeah, I ran through this. Maybe I unloaded the chunks in some way, and that, like, fucked everything up? Whatever. I prefer the game to be in its on state so that I can test multiple things. Where the hell am I? Okay, so that stops that. So no, this needs to go down. Just as I thought. Down here to there. It's not... it's a little far, but it's not that bad. Let's put that there. Stack that 10. Okay. Yeah, we'll go on this level. Fuck. There we go. Yeah, I did know what it was. I thought so. You're a naughty, naughty boy, Elmo. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I love you, 2BGG, man. Thank you, Fluffy Onion. I appreciate your support. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, I love this one. This tune is so good. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Kill that so that it doesn't inadvertently trip the system. Okay. Just gotta make the things line up. Like I said, good riddance. Okay, well, that's nice to know. Today's leftover pizza day. Ooh. Personally, I'm gonna have roast, but you know, you do you. Leftover pizza's also good, but I don't have any pizza left over to eat, so I don't really care. I could if I wanted to, I suppose. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, perfect. Put that here. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bam. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then this is 8, and that will reset the system. We don't want that quite yet. There we go. Okay. And that is the 5th out of 8 exits. So that is the 5th exit finished. So 3 more exits to go. That includes setting up all the junk and then the termination conditions and all that. So, by swimming past here, the beacon should turn back on. I should get conduit power. There we go. There's the conduit power. There's the beacons. And so now we swim out into the storm drain. it's nighttime, because it just happened to be nighttime. Hey, we're home free. We're back in the real world. We've escaped the Jack rooms. Okay. So you could fall back down here and start the game all over again if you so wish. Yep. The beacons are on, so the game is off and it's ready to be played. The doors are open. Uh-huh. Perfect. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pretend to play a game. Okay, so we open that. That shuts. This shuts. The door to the respawn room shuts. We walk through here, and then we go toward level 0. Except, Lamau, it's a joke. It's a jape. You actually get stuck in the back room, in the Jack rooms. The grimy as all hell. Nasty place. Okay. Let me make sure that this system is working as intended. Okay. So the idea is every so often it shuffles this torch between these droppers. Perfect. Just like that. Based off this clock. And what it's doing, it's popping out shulkers. Okay. And that randomly assorts these holes. What the hell? Why you no work? Okay. It shouldn't have opened that. Or it should have closed this, rather. Okay, now it's closed that. Okay. I was afraid the system was broken. Naturally, it would malfunction on stream. Okay. What's the next hole to open up? This one? Wait, didn't this one already open? Uh-oh. Something's not right. That one closes again. Oh, fuck. No, this is supposed to be there. That explains it. That's meant to stop this line so that the boxes accumulate in that chest. Yikes. Let's just pretend that's what happened. That explains why it was malfunctioning. I messed it up. That was a user error. Okay, so the system's already paused. I'm missing a box. That's where it should be. Oh no, did another one get out of the... No? Ah, it was in my inventory, of course. There we go. Okay. So it's black, dark gray, light gray, white, pink, magenta, purple, blue. That's the color order and the level order. Okay. Well, I fucked that up. Let's just pretend it didn't get messed up, because if I had done this redstone block appropriately, it would have worked. I goofed. Okay, well, that explains why I kept opening these chutes when it shouldn't. Let's reset these back to where they should be. These should be closed. Okay. Well, it's whatever. I fucked it up. Okay, I'm paranoid. I'm gonna run this again just to be sure. Okay, reset line. Boxes all go in here. Okay, there are 8 of them, just like there should be. Okay, power comes from the central line here. That resets that. Okay, that puts the freeze on that. And then the torch gets cycled through here as it should. Bam. Okay, and then these droppers get pulsed, and these would release the cards if I have made them, but I haven't made them yet. Okay, so this should shift. There we go. Oh, no. Oh, it'll pulse all of them. Oh, shit. Okay, well, it's a good thing I found that out. Okay, so they're all getting pulses when they probably shouldn't be. Yeah, because these... Is it possible to do it for just this? Will that fire this? Let's find out. Test item, ho! Because if so, that solves that. Okay, yes. So that can dispense just that. Okay, but now the problem becomes... Oh, the pulses don't... Shit, we need that. Okay. The pulses are not being properly mediated. Damn it. Okay, that's a short side of the shortcoming of the system. I'm gonna have to figure out how to unfuck it. Because then, unfortunately, it's not gonna know. So that's okay. So that's all those. Well, I'm glad I tested that. I didn't realize there was that kind of a problem. Each one of these blocks gets powered, which powers this mechanism, but they all get powered. That's a problem. Every dispenser is getting powered, which means every card is going to every power-up location. That's stupid. That defeats the point of the randomizer. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna need... I'm gonna need to, like, rewire this whole thing. Because otherwise, I'm gonna run into a continual power issue. I don't want that. That's bad. Oh, man. Okay, let's just break all these. Don't need to be here. Good thing I didn't build this. Good thing I tested. This is why you test your mechanisms, so that they don't fuck up on you in the worst possible scenario. Today's Elmo plays to be extremely intoxicated. Oh well. Enjoy your extreme intoxication, I guess. Okay. Who has messaged me this time? It's just El Cayman. Okay, this needs a repeater. There, and there. We'll put it there. Okay, this should iron it out, but we'll see. Okay, so every... Oh wait, does this actually solve the problem? Now that I think about it, I don't think this... let me see. Oh, yeah, that's gonna fire both of these, isn't it? Ugh, that's a troublesome thing. Why does it have to do that? Damn it. Because see, if I power this, it powers this redstone line, which powers the blocks under it, so it'll pop both dispensers at the same time. And that's not what I want. This is going to require a rewiring, I imagine. A restructuring, even. Damn it. That's troublesome. So this one will punch down, which will fire this, power this, and then fire this. So each one is getting 2. So every hole will have 2 power-up cards, and that is also not acceptable. That also means there will be duplicates throughout the dungeon, and I don't want that either. Shit. Okay, well, it was just a torch. Water moment. I wish there was a game rule that would prevent water from making additional flows. So you can game rule the water. Oh, this solves the problem. Okay. Whew. This conveniently, what I'm doing here just solves the problem. No inadvertent accidental extra powering. Should be fine. Or, well, no. Yeah. Or not, well, wait. Before I celebrate, let me think about this step by step. Okay, so this piston pushes down, powers this block, which powers the dropper directly beneath it, dispenses its power card, and that powers this line, but that cannot power this dropper next to it. And so this line feeds down into here and goes on off that way. So is this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that's actually too long and won't reach. But that's fine. That's also fixable. Okay. Now, second, so the torch kicks over to this dispenser over here. This punches down, powers this block, powering both lines, but only the dropper directly beneath this block. And then both of these lines powering is irrelevant because they all feed into the same line anyway. So that does not accomplish anything it didn't already accomplish. Okay, I think this solves my problem. Crossed wires, man. Crossed wires will fuck you up more times than you can count. Okay, all those are in here. Reset. Okay, main party line active. right. Bam. Wait, did that power that twice? I need to listen for this. Click, click. Uh-oh. Okay, so each dropper is getting hit twice still. Or wait, am I hearing the click of the droppers back there? All right, let's put a bunch of powered rails in here as a... Okay, so that's going off to where it should. Maybe I'm hearing the click of that over there. Yeah, that's doing its job. Right. Okay, swap. Pop. That's going there. Good job. Although that's still fucked up. Oh, never mind. That fixed itself? Okay. That opened again. That should not be open at all because that's the end of the line. Yeah. Okay, so one of these must have been accidentally double opened somehow, but that still works. That still got what I wanted. And then the torch goes back around to be recycled. And that works. Huh. That's odd. Fuck. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, well, on the bright side, we're not getting duplicates. I think it's fine. I just need to check all the locations that could have stuff in it. This is a power locker. Nope, nothing in there. Aha! So that's where one of the powered rails ended up. I believe there's a second powered rail. See if over here is it. No. Well, it's not like bad. So the system works, kind of. Bits of it need to be troubleshot, but I think that'll do it. Where's another power-up? No, that's a regular food locker. Let's try over here. Oh! Oh, it just suddenly occurred to me. Oh, well, no, this should have only been a singular rail. Never mind. No, that's fine. Oh, no. Problem solved and also not solved. It didn't occur to me that that would happen. Okay, well, I'm glad I ran a test on that, too, because I didn't even realize this was messed up. Yikes. Okay, well. Okay. Now this conveyor system will work. Okay, well, it's a good thing I put a bunch of items in there. Okay, so that was supposed to go off to this far area, and it would never have made it because I messed up the water stream. It's the little things like this, you know, that just absolutely ruin a perfectly good plan, you know? The best laid plans of mice and men, as they say. In other words, the best things you may try to do will be shit tier at best, and you know, there's no such thing as a system that works perfectly the first time around. I have learned that the hard way. Okay, well, that aside. Okay, so I believe that just leaves a handful of exits. 3 exits. Not here. Ah, in here. So there's this room. This room needs to be polished and finished. It's not. There's a lot of stuff it needs. The exit needs to be made. This room, which is not even technically a room yet, this is also an exit, so this needs to be done. And it isn't. So this needs to go somewhere. And then this exit also needs to be finished. We need to do a final pass of every room. Like, this room is kind of empty. It needs some stuff in it. More enemies, something. You know, it can't just be this empty, open, big room. It's got to have something more going for it. Maybe dirty up some more rooms. You know, more skulk bits here and there. Make it look a little fugly in places. That'll be a decent little addition. Oh, more mushroom stems. That's a nice little sort of moldy tile look, because, you know, we got plenty of bricks here. That looks like tile, bathroom tile. So, like, more mushroom stuff, that looks like it should. Soap scum or scum is accumulated on the tile, that kind of thing. I like that. This room should probably be dirtied up in places. Actually, this should have that there. And then this room is empty. This room just does not have anything going for it. It's just a very tame parkour. And so it needs more to, like, not just be parkour. It's got to have some sort of visual appeal to it in addition. I made this little sequestered toilet area. I thought that was funny. So yeah, this has to have more stuff going for it. We've got to do a good sort of grand review of every room and make sure every room has stuff in it that looks good. No giant open empty spaces. That's definitely got to be done. What else? There needs to be a system to dispense the glimmers of despair. We need to put mobs in here and see how they behave. Card logic. So all of this area will be for card logic. The cards have to, like, do stuff. Oh, yeah. And the card augmentation line. Oh, and that's the other thing, too. Traps and lightning difficulty That's something I've forgotten. So the card augmentation, that was like one of the first things I ever wanted, which is why I nearly forgot about it. Lightning difficulty. So that's traps. Probably an altering or a changing of the rooms in some way. I'll have to figure out how to implement that. Yeah, down here, I was testing traps down here. Lingering poison. That's gonna be neat, but it's gotta be manageable. So yeah, I think that's something that we can do. More traps, poison potions that dispense into the floor and fuck with you. Rockets are another way to dispense into the floor. Rockets would be interesting. Okay, so this is where the key cards go. That opens this. The elevator goes here. Oh, it just suddenly occurred to me that if you ride this elevator up, there's no way to send it back down without pressing this button. Yeah. Probably will automate that. I think that'll do it. Yeah. Okay. Well, take care, everybody. You have a great night, great day, great whatever. And I will catch you all later. Whoops. Keep hitting my things. There we go. Thank you all so much for coming out and giving me a moment of your time. I do appreciate it. And, you know, make sure to stay tuned for more of this wonderful game. We are going to be hopefully finishing it on 2B2T one of these days. And, yeah, that'll do it. Take care. Bye.